Welcome to another exciting video on your favorite YouTube channel. Today, we dive into the world of football and explore the scariest players in NFL history. These players struck fear into the hearts of their opponents and left a lasting impact on the game. So, buckle up and get ready for a spine-chilling journey through the annals of football history. Hey there, fellow football fanatics. I'm your host, and today we're going to take a deep dive into the scariest players to ever step foot on an NFL field. From bone-crushing hits to relentless aggression, these players were nightmares for their opponents. So, without further ado, let's get started. Player 1, Lawrence Taylor, LT. Position, linebacker teams, New York Giants, 1981-1993. Our first entry on this list is none other than Lawrence Taylor, also known as LT. Taylor revolutionized the linebacker position with his incredible speed, strength, and relentless pursuit of the quarterback. His intimidating presence on the field struck fear into the hearts of offensive linemen and quarterbacks alike. Playing against Lawrence Taylor was like staring into the eyes of a predator. You never knew when he would strike, but you knew it would be devastating when he did. Player 2, Dick Butkus. Position, linebacker team, Chicago Bears, 1965-1973. Next up, we have the legendary Dick Butkus. Known for his ferocious tackling and hard-hitting style, Butkus was a force to be reckoned with on the field. His intensity and physicality made him one of the most feared players of his era. Dick Butkus was like a wrecking ball on the field. He had this aura of intimidation that made you think twice before crossing his path. Player 3, Jack Tatum, the Assassin. Position, safety teams, Oakland Raiders, 1971-1979. Houston Oilers, 1980. Moving on, we have Jack Tatum, famously known as the Assassin. Tatum's hard-hitting style and fearless approach to the game made him one of the most intimidating safeties in NFL history. His reputation for delivering bone-crushing hits struck fear into the hearts of receivers daring to cross his path. Jack Tatum was a nightmare to play against. You always had to keep an eye out for him, because you knew he could change the game with one devastating hit. Player 4, Mean Joe Green. Position, defensive tackle team, Pittsburgh Steelers, 1969-1981. Our next entry is none other than Mean Joe Green. Known for his incredible strength and aggressive playing style, Green dominated the defensive line and instilled fear in his opponents. His nickname, Mean Joe, perfectly captured his intimidating presence on the field. Mean Joe Green was a force to be reckoned with. He had this intensity that made you think twice before trying to block him. He was a true nightmare for offensive linemen. Player 5, Ray Lewis. Position, linebacker team, Baltimore Ravens, 1996-2012. Last but certainly not least, we have Ray Lewis. Known for his passionate speeches and hard-hitting tackles, Lewis was the heart and soul of the Baltimore Ravens defense. His intensity and leadership on the field struck fear into the hearts of opposing offenses. Ray Lewis was like a general on the field. His presence alone was enough to make you second-guess your game plan. He was a true nightmare to face. All right, let's dive deeper into the world of terrifying NFL players. We have a few more names that deserve recognition for their bone-crushing abilities and intimidating presence on the field. Player 6, Reggie White, the Minister of Defense. Position, defensive end teams, Philadelphia Eagles, 1985-1992, Green Bay Packers, 1993-1998, Carolina Panthers, 2000. Next up, we have Reggie White, also known as the Minister of Defense. With his immense size, strength, and relentless pursuit of quarterbacks, White was a nightmare for offensive linemen. His ability to overpower opponents and disrupt plays made him one of the most feared defensive ends in NFL history. Reggie White was a beast on the field. His combination of strength and speed was unmatched. You always had to be on high alert when facing him. Player 7, Lawrence the Hitman Taylor. Position, linebacker teams, New York Giants, 1981-1993. We can't talk about scary NFL players without mentioning Lawrence the Hitman Taylor. Known for his aggressive playing style and bone-crushing tackles, Taylor struck fear into the hearts of offensive players. His ability to disrupt plays and deliver punishing hits made him a true force to be reckoned with. Lawrence Taylor was a nightmare to play against. His speed and intensity were unmatched. You always had to be aware of where he was on the field. Player 8, Dick Night Train. Lane position, cornerback teams, Los Angeles Rams, 1952-1953, Chicago Cardinals, 1954-1959, Detroit Lions, 1960-1965. Another player who deserves a spot on this list is Dick Night Train Lane. Known for his physicality and hard-hitting style, Lane was a dominant force in the secondary. His reputation for delivering bone-jarring hits made receivers think twice before crossing his path. Dick Lane was a nightmare to face as a receiver. He had this knack for delivering big hits that would leave you seeing, all right, let's continue exploring the world of terrifying NFL players. We have a few more names that deserve recognition for their bone-crushing abilities and intimidating presence on the field. Player 9, Deacon Jones, the Secretary of Defense. Position, defensive end teams, Los Angeles Rams, 1961-1971, San Diego Chargers, 1972-1973, Washington Football Team, 1974. Next up, we have Deacon Jones, famously known as the Secretary of Defense. Jones was a dominant force on the defensive line, terrorizing quarterbacks with his speed and relentless pass rushing skills. His ability to sack quarterbacks and disrupt plays made him a true nightmare for opposing offenses. Deacon Jones was a game changer. His speed off the edge and his ability to get to the quarterback were unmatched. He was a true nightmare for offensive linemen. Player 10, J.J. Watt. Position, defensive end teams, Houston Texans, 2011-2020, Arizona Cardinals, 2021-present. Last but not least, we have J.J. Watt, known for his incredible strength, athleticism, and relentless pursuit of the ball. Watt has established himself as one of the most feared defensive ends in recent years. His ability to disrupt plays, sack quarterbacks, and even bat down passes has made him a true nightmare for offenses. Former player, J.J. Watt is a nightmare to game plan against. His combination of size, speed, and technique is unmatched. He's a game changer on the field. Alright, let's delve even deeper into the world of terrifying NFL players. We have a few more names that deserve recognition for their bone-crushing abilities and intimidating presence on the field. Player 11, Ray Lewis, the General. Position, linebacker teams, Baltimore Ravens, 1996-2012. Next up, we have Ray Lewis, also known as the General. Lewis was a fierce and passionate linebacker who commanded the defense with his leadership and hard-hitting style of play. His ability to read offenses, deliver bone-crushing tackles, and inspire his teammates made him one of the most feared linebackers in NFL history. Ray Lewis was a force to be reckoned with. His intensity and knowledge of the game were unmatched. He had this ability to make big plays and set the tone for the entire defense. Player 12, Jack Lambert. Position, linebacker teams, Pittsburgh Steelers, 1974-1984. We can't talk about scary NFL players without mentioning Jack Lambert. Known for his fierce demeanor and hard-hitting style, Lambert was the heart and soul of the Pittsburgh Steelers' Steel Curtain defense. His intimidating presence and relentless pursuit of the ball made him a true nightmare for opposing offenses. Jack Lambert was a true enforcer on the field. He had this intensity and ferocity that would intimidate anyone. He was a game changer for the Steelers' defense. Player 13, Ronnie Lott. Position, safety teams, San Francisco 49ers, 1981-1990, Los Angeles Raiders, 1991-1992, New York Jets, 1993-1994, Kansas City Chiefs, 1995. Another player who deserves a spot on this list is Ronnie Lott. Known for his hard-hitting tackles and fearless playing style, Lott was a dominant force in the secondary. His ability to deliver bone-jarring hits and create turnovers made him a true nightmare for opposing offenses. Ronnie Lott was a game-changer in the secondary. He had this knack. Alright, let's dive even deeper into the world of terrifying NFL players. We have a few more names that deserve recognition for their bone-crushing abilities and intimidating presence on the field.